really don't mean to be a brat, but it's like, when is it going to be my time? Like, I am independent and strong. I'd like to think I have it pretty much together. Like, I'd like to say that I am pretty beautiful. But one thing about me, your girl can't get a man for her life. Her life! I'm tired and I just want to sleep next to my man. I want to read my book next to my man, make my coffee, drink it next to my man, and not go out to the clubs anymore. Like, what the fuck do I have to do to secure the man? Let me know. Stop gatekeeping.
What you have to do is get a time machine and go back to when you were in your early 20s, before all that partying, gangbangs, being passed around from Chad to Chad, until you finally decided that was enough. No one's gatekeeping you, but that time where you had all the choice in the world is gone. And what these women don't seem to understand is that your time is when you're in your early 20s. And even that's not a guarantee. Just like how men aren't guaranteed a woman, women aren't guaranteed a man. That's why we tell you have to use that small window of time that you have, where you have the most value that men are looking for, to pull the best you can get, because nothing is guaranteed. And if you waste your time having fun and chasing that goal of being strong and independent, well, you decided to have that life then the other. And now you have a bunch of things men aren't looking for. But in all honesty, she could still have that cute scenario that she painted in her head, that she described. There are still plenty of simps somewhere that would still take this, but the problem is her, because she still has this checklist.
So here's a list of my standards. Cute, smart, has a defined career path, is more bubbly and happy, funny/has personality. If I don't have banter with you, it's not working. Compliments/shows me off, decently fit, loyal, a good amount of clingy. Height, I don't really care. I'm 5'5", so maybe like 5'7" plus. Nice style, no smoking, not overly jealous, shows effort to want to get close to my friends and family, affectionate, good at acts of service, is patient with me, and is a good communicator. Heavy on this one. Good listener/pays attention to the small details, has similar views when it comes to social issues, generous but also good with money.
This is what she fails to tell us who this imaginary man is. It's this fictional guy that she has in her head, that she can do all those things with. This super Chad that's supposed to sweep her off her feet right now. But because it's not happening and doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon, it's, oh, when's my turn? And I'm being gatekept. When your turn was 10 years and 50 body count ago. You're not being gatekept, you just don't qualify for those guys anymore. There's a difference. And if you just lower your standards so you date one of those sims in your DMs, that fictional life in your head you can still have. The only one blocking you from this is you. You'd rather sit in your car dreaming about fictional Chads and this imaginary life you think you're entitled to, then actually go do it with someone you think you're better than. And instead of being that independent woman, partying, being a slower, like it's some ritual to womanhood, maybe that's what you should have focused on. Men have to build up their value while women have to preserve theirs. And because you decided to waste yours, you might have to settle on a few different things now. Think of it like a stock, you're watching it rise and rise. And fortunately for you, we told you when most of them peak, but women have it in their head that it just continually rises forever, when it provably isn't, i.e. you're in your car wondering where all the men are. And now that the stock is declining, we're telling you to sell, and get what you can before it reaches zero. But women won't, and that's how we get videos like this. They just don't understand their value, and because of that, they throw that accountability onto men, and come up with reasons on why it's not happening. Like, when is it my turn, like it's a DMV, or it's everybody else gatekeeping me. I'm sure you had plenty of opportunities, but you said no for whatever reason. So the only person gatekeeping you is you, and I'm sure that's truer now than ever before, because I'm sure there's still plenty of simps in the DMs that would give you whatever you want. Women are standing in their own way, and this is a perfect example of it.